Hello. Welcome to another Pharaoh Angel video. Today, we are going to be discussing a horrific ass motherfucking TV show that I watched yesterday. I don't know when this yesterday will be when I air this, but so it's called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. I'm from London, UK. We never got this coverage of this story. I knew that I saw some of the actors in it, such as Evan Peters, who's one of the actors that was in American Horror Story. He's an amazing actor. I love his acting. And Niecy Nash. She's been in stuff like Uncorked, Not Easily Broken, a plethora of stuff. Black actress, amazing. So I saw that they were in it and I was like, okay, I gotta watch this just because I love both of their skill set when it comes to acting. Know nothing about this Jeffrey Dahmer fiasco that went on in I think it was the 90s. Let me just double check. Judging from the music that was in there, I was like bopping along to it like, yeah. And then we got into the flipping episode. So I'm going to review episode 1. Let me see when it was set, because I think it was the 90s. Yeah, man. It doesn't say. Pause. So I just did a quick Google. Oh my god. So it's a true story. The man killed 17 victims, sometimes 8 of them, which you kind of got from the first episode, over a 13-year period from the 1970s to the 1990s. Girl, he was chopping up people for 20 years, or 13-year period within the 20 years. Like, what? And the police didn't find nothing. So I'm only on episode 1 and I'm already like traumatized, horrorized, shocked, disgusted, scared for my own life because of these grinder times. Oh my god, okay, let's get into this episode. So first it starts off with him, I think, cleaning blood off a meat cleaver. So I'm thinking, that's a bit weird. And then he goes to the club. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to a black club. And then you get the music from the 90s, like, hey. And I'm like, yeah, I can get all up into this program. And then obviously because it's like a gay thing as well, I was like, okay, this might be a little cute, you know, might be a little cute program. But then he then takes one of the men home that he meets at the bar, called Tracy. Thank God for Tracy, because Lord knows if he would be still alive doing the same thing, or still out there doing the same thing. So basically, what had happened was, so he brings this guy home from the club, and he spikes his drink, like blatantly. This is why I do not take drinks from people, or if I do, then I watch them when I go out, because no ma'am, I'm not about that life. And then Tracy basically can smell this weird smell in the apartment, and he's like, this is weird, like I've never smelled a smell like this before in my life. I think I want to pack up and go. And then Jeffrey, because we ain't trying to humanize this monster, Jeffrey Dahmer decides to stop him and tells him he's trying to force him to basically watch a movie. He then proceeds to bring out a machete and threatening him, like pointing the machete in his face, basically saying, you ain't leaving until we watch this movie and I want to take pictures. So then poor Tracy is like, okay, like I ain't trying to die today, so let us just watch this movie. And he's trying to, I think you could see the wheels turning in his head, trying to like find an escape figuring out what the hell this man is, basically a psycho murderer. And this, he can basically figure out that the smell that he's smelling is these dead corpses up in his apartment. And then this blood-stained mattress. Girl. I'm about to become celibate real quick after this. So then they're watching this movie. It's I think it's The Exorcist 3 or something like that. He said, and he's like, I'm gonna fast forward it to my favorite part. And he's like, are you scared of me or are you scared of the movie? And then Tracy's like, I'm scared of the movie. It's just the movie. I was like, girl, you better get up out of there. And then what happened? Oh, he said some weird thing. He was like, can I feel your heartbeat? I was thinking, Tracy, please, just kill him, please. But basically, he then puts his head on Tracy's chest and then pushes Tracy back. And then Tracy's head is basically like right next to some blood stain up on the mattress. Whew. He's like, I think he said, oh, your heart's racing. I'm going to eat it or something like that. I was like, bitch, like where? Like, this is real? Like, somebody actually did this in real life. Oh, for a period of over 20 years. I cannot. So then Tracy was like, tried to like, let me take my clothes off and try and woo him to like, so that he becomes defenseless and puts the knife down and lets me leave. So then he's all like dancing and, ooh, you want to take pictures of me? You want to take pictures of, like, yeah. Took his top off and I'm like, girl, you is doing the absolute most, but I understand, cause child, he a psycho. But anyway, he starts taking pictures of Tracy, and then he says something like, I can't remember what he needed to get from the bedroom, and then Tracy's like, go and get it, and then he goes to get it, and then Tracy was literally about to get up and run, and then Jeffrey Dahmer quickly pops back through the door, and he like literally stops and like freezes and is like, yeah, did you get it? I was like, ciao, oh, Tracy, get out of there. And then what happened? Hold on. Okay, and then Jeffrey Dahmer was like, I've had enough of this, taking pictures of you, or something switches in his head, and I'm thinking, Lord Jesus, please let this man live. And then he basically forces him back into the bedroom, and then I can't remember what happened because I'm trying to block it out, but I'm trying to also remember it at the same time. Tracy, I think, hits him over the head with something. They start tussling. Tracy runs for the door. There's like 10 locks. When I'm telling you, if I ever meet up with someone and they have 10 locks on their door, I ain't gonna let them lock the first one. No ma'am, you ain't locking your door. I need an escape route. Whew. But anyway, he's starting to unlock the 10 locks that are on the door. I'm thinking, girl, if you don't get up out of there quick, then Jeffrey comes bursting through, grabs him. He grabs something off the shelf, bashes his head a couple of times, pushes him on the floor. Then Tracy's scrambling at the locks. Finally gets out, screaming, help me, help me, he's trying to kill me. Running down the road, but all like, run Tracy, run. He's running. Also has a handcuff on his hand, half naked, running down the road. I don't even know if he even has shoes on, but there we go. He's running. And I'm just like, yes. And then he stumbles across a cop car, and I'm thinking, Lord Jesus. 2 white cops in the middle of the night in America. I was thinking, Lord God, he about to die. But thank God these cops do not kill him. They take him back to the apartment, and after he tells them what has happened, and then they start searching. They go in and they can smell this weird smell, and then they ask Tracy, are you going to come in? And Tracy's like, hell no, as he should. Like, why would you want to go back up into the crime scene? Focus. Thank you. So then the cops are in there, they're asking him questions, they can smell this weird smell, they were like, ooh, it's nasty. But as cops, you should kind of know what rotting, dead people should smell like, no? Is that not in your training? I don't know. But anyway, so he's searching for the key, for the handcuffs. He finds the key in bedside cabinet, and in the cabinet are photos of all the men that Jeffrey Dahmer lured to his place and murdered. And that's how he gets caught. So thank God for Tracy. Otherwise, Lord knows how many other people there would have been that he would have been murdering and eating and storing. Like, crazy. Absolutely freaking crazy. I swear. But, oh, I don't know when I'm going to watch the second episode because I need to work my way up into it. But, whew, that first episode, it's making me question my whole life choices. That could have been me in today's. Could you imagine going on Grindr, scrolling through Grindr, clicking on a thing, clicking on a profile and be like, oh, he's cute, meeting up with that person, and then you just, that's it, your life over, like done, dusted. It's not easy out here in these streets. It's not easy, but it is. The acting is really good. I don't know if it's going to be traumatizing for the victims' families, but it seems like it's going to be a good little series because got some good actors up in there. But traumatized, scared. No, I'm scared to meet up with anyone now. Like, whew, maybe never. Maybe next year, I don't know. But oh my god, when I watched it, I was just like you're constantly, when you're watching this thing, you're just like, and there's more, and there's more. Like, the stuff that they took out of this man's house, a barrel full of acid with like 3 humans dissolving in the barrel of acid. They found human heart. They found like human meat on his cooking utensils and his cutlery. They found a decapitated genital of a black man, and they're all flipping black men, I think, so far. But they're all black men, black gay men. He acts. Oh my god, I don't know, but I need to watch the rest of it because I need to find out what the hell was wrong with this man. And not even just find out what the hell was wrong with this man, but like, this is history. This is gay black history, gay queer history. It's crazy. There's actual people out there like this in this world doing this madness, and it only takes one person to get them caught, and then you find out the nuclear bomb of a crazy person that this person is. Oh my god, I am traumatized. But don't forget, if you like this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to do all 9 other episodes, but pray for me that it doesn't happen to me or anybody else. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I did just say that, but I'm gonna say it again. I got my ring light here today because I could be bothered to take it down. So yeah, we should be ring lighting for the majority of the rest of my videos instead of angling to the sun, because there's no more sun. I'm in from the UK. Summer's gone, finished, finito. But anyway, I'm rambling. Comment, like, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace and love. Mwah.